Hi, my name is Amanda Ekman.
Hello, Andrea.
Hi, I am your grandmother's social worker. I see that she is asleep right now, and I just wanted to come in, check on your grandmother, see how she's doing, see how her family is. How are you related to her?
I'm her granddaughter.
Okay, well, nice to meet you. As a social worker, I'm here to just help your grandmother out with her recovery, discharge, and help her family understand what's going on, and with any services they may need or any information they feel like they need to get out of the hospital. Okay? When we meet, or when I meet with you or your grandmother or any other family member, I just want you to know that all the information we talk about is confidential. So you can feel that this is a safe, trusting environment, and you can ask me any questions you need. And I'm here to help you and your grandmother in this recovery process, okay?
Okay.
The only time that the confidentiality would be broken is if I hear any expressive suicidal thoughts or, hurting other people or something that's an emergency, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions about my role here as a social worker?
No.
No? Okay. Well, can I get a little background about what brings your grandmother in to the hospital?
Well, the other night, we were at home, following our normal routine. I go to school, and then I go to work, and then after work, I come home. And by the time I make it home, then she's already started. She's already started dinner.
Okay.
So dinner was ready, and I came to the table to sit down, and we started talking about our days and everything. And as we were eating, I noticed that she stopped speaking, and it bothered me because it wasn't like a normal stop speaking. Like it was almost kind of like she was in shock.
Mm-hmm.
So I panicked, and I didn't know what to do. So I called the ambulance, and they came and they took her to the hospital, and here we are.
Okay. Well, that's really great and brave of you that you reacted quickly, noticed something wrong, you called for help, and your grandmother was treated quickly. Do you know what she experienced?
The doctor told me something about a stroke, but I really don't know like what that entails.
Okay. Well, it says here that she experienced a mild stroke. A stroke is a type of cardiovascular disease that affects the arteries leading to and within the brain. So, a stroke basically occurs when vessels that carry oxygen and nutrients to the brain are either blocked or cut off, and this results the brain to start dying. And this is a very serious matter, and it's great that your grandmother was treated in a timely fashion. She's here. It looks like she's sleeping, so that's good that she's getting her rest. She needs a lot of time to recover. Did they explain some effects of strokes?
No, does that mean she's going to be brain dead?
No, it does not mean that. There's a lot of different effects of strokes.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how severe it was, and looking at her records, it doesn't seem like it was that severe at all, and she's already made some progress. But some of the effects that could happen might be some problems with her thinking, memory, emotional disturbance, problems with understanding language, sensory disturbances, so maybe touch might be affected. She might not be able to feel certain things. Maybe she will have trouble speaking, things of that nature. And then she may experience paralysis on the side of her body that is opposite of where the stroke occurred in the brain. I'm not too aware of the progress of her recovery so far, but from looking at the background, it doesn't seem like her effects will be that dramatic.
So, Do you know what causes people to have strokes?
Just basically blood clots in the brain, oxygen, and not getting to the brain in time, things of that nature. I'm not really a medical expert, but from my understanding of strokes, that's how it happens. If you need more information, I can definitely refer you to a brain specialist at the hospital, or you can just talk to her regular doctor. I'm sure they can give you a better explanation.
Okay.
Okay. So let's get some background information about yourself. How old are you?
I'm 21.
21, okay. And what kind of activities do you find yourself doing at home?
Well, there's not too much that I do because I am a full-time student and
Okay.
I do work part-time. So I really don't have a lot of time for free time.
Okay, seems like you're really busy. How do you transport to your school and your job?
I don't own a car, so I have to use public transportation.
Okay. That seems like that takes up a lot of your time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What kind of activities does your grandmother partake in at home?
She doesn't go out much, but when she do go out, we like taking walks in the park sometimes, or just bird watching. But majority of the time, she likes to stay at home. So maybe the neighbors will stop by and check on her. They might play a game or two of Scramble.
Okay.
Like in her downtime, she likes eating peanuts and watching the news. So.
Okay. It seems like she's got a little bit of a social life. Is it just you and your grandmother at the home?
Yes.
And the other family members, are they close by or?
No, they live out of town.
Okay. Are they aware of the situation of what your grandmother's in?
Yes.
Do you think that they're going to offer some support, come by? Do you think it's possible that they might come and visit?
Well, the distance is kind of far.
Okay.
But maybe every now and then, maybe a weekend or two out of the month.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure how long your grandmother's recovery is going to be in the hospital, but when she is ready for discharge, it's going to be very important that we have a plan for when she's either back at home, or if you want to maybe place her in a temporary rehabilitation center so she can work on recovery, so it's not all falling on you. I know the responsibility of taking care of another person is really tough, and I feel like you have a lot on your plate right now.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So just thinking in the future, what do you think would be a good option for your grandmother after she's discharged?
I know that I will have a lot to do, but I will try to be there as much as I can, but it's going to be stressful. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking about maybe hiring like a homemade nurse.
Okay.
To come in.
Yeah, someone to come in, check up on her, help her with anything she needs.
Mm-hmm. For like the days where I work late or I have late classes, or maybe just a time or two where I feel like I need a break.
Okay. That sounds good. It feels like you've thought about this, thought ahead. That's good. So, with your time management, I think it would be really helpful once she's ready for discharge to come up with a schedule on what days you're going to need some extra help, some days that you want to take for yourself, some days that you're going to need, like the day all to yourself, so that we can come up with some extra services in your home. It sounds like you want your grandmother in your home, not somewhere else after she's discharged. Is that right?
Yes, that's where I feel more comfortable with her being.
Okay, that's great. I remember you also mentioning that your grandmother has some neighbor friends that stop by once in a while. So I don't know what their status is and how involved they are in this process, but we can even talk to them and see if they might be willing to come over, check up on her, see if she needs anything. Um, because the recovery of a stroke, it varies, and it really is going to depend on how much her brain was affected. Um, she might need help going to the bathroom, eating, getting up, walking. It's really gonna depend on how far she can recover in the hospital, and it'll be good if her effects are severe to have some extra help in the home, so you're not completely responsible and held accountable for your grandmother's health.
Okay.
Okay. So I have some services. Sorry about that. I have a list of services that offer in-home help of different nurses from the hospital or private organizations in the area that I can give you on the way out. So you can start thinking about that. I want to talk about in the moment now, because we've talked about a lot in the future, some plans that we could talk about, but let's focus for right now at this point. How do you feel about your grandmother's situation at the moment?
Well, it's a very stressful situation. I've had to take off work a couple of days, and I've also missed a couple of assignments with class. So I'm kind of worried about not only her progress, but me being able to maintain and balance so many things at once.
Have you talked to anyone at school about what's going on?
Yes, I've let my advisors know, so
Okay.
they are aware.
Okay, well then that's great. I'm sure they will be willing to help you. And if you need any verification of your grandmother's situation, you can just let me know, and we can provide you with that to help you along with school and as well as work.
Okay.
I don't. This is the first time I'm seeing you at the hospital. Are you here every day? Do you come and check on her every other day? How often do you think you're here?
I am busy a lot, so I try to come when I can.
That's good.
But if there is an event where I can't make it, or if I'm too busy, then I'll just call in and speak with the doctor and just check on her status and how she's doing.
That's great to see that you're focusing on yourself as well, taking care of your personal needs. Sometimes people become overwhelmed in times like this, and it's really good that you are still taking care of yourself and focusing on your responsibilities. I think that's really important. And like how we talked about before, her neighbors. Do you think your grandmother's close with them, and that they might want to come in and visit her on maybe some days that you can't come in?
I don't know. I think the neighbors are just like just a friendly. I don't know that they have like really a strong bond, but she does have a best friend who lives not too far away, and I'm pretty sure that she wouldn't mind stopping by every now and then when I can't make it.
So maybe you can give her a call and get her aware of the situation and let her know on maybe some of the days you can't make it, and it would be maybe for your grandmother's best interest to have some company.
Okay.
Are there any other immediate concerns that you want to talk about your grandmother? Any questions you have?
No.
No? Okay. I just want to reiterate the fact that I'm here for you as well as your grandmother in this time of need. I want to help you create a plan for care in the hospital as well as her discharge and then care after the hospital. I want this to be a really healthy and speedy recovery for her, so you guys can get back on track with your own lives.
Okay.
In the future, when it's getting closer to her discharge, we can review all the resources on in-home nurses and other resources you can utilize to help you with budgeting, finances, and like just a plan to keep you on track with your own responsibilities as well as helping your grandmother out. Okay. Do you have any closing questions for me at all?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I just wanted to give you my information. So if you ever need anything, just please give me a call. We can set up an appointment.
Is this the direct number?
Yes, this is my direct number.
Okay.
So if I don't answer, you could just leave me a voicemail and I will get back to you, okay?
Okay.
Alright, it was really nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Thank you.
Thanks.